Well, he is legendary, he is ruthless, he is the former UFC welterweight champion Robbie Lawler, and after taking most of 2018 off due to injury, he still believes that he can make a run at this welterweight title. Tonight figures to be an opportunity for him to try to prove as much.
Every time Robbie Lawler steps in the octagon, he's got one thing in his mind. It's making his way back to a UFC welterweight championship. Right. He has a ton of ability, great knockout power, crisp, sharp boxing, but don't forget about the kicks of Robbie Lawler. As we saw against Bobby Volker way back when he got back into the UFC, he has the ability to put guys out in a number of ways. He's finished fights by knockouts, he's won decisions, he's done everything. Robbie Lawler is a true legend.
And if you're one of those fans who was watching in May of 2002 when he made his UFC debut against Aaron Riley at UFC 37, you know just how beloved by the MMA masses ruthless Robbie Lawler is. So here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George "Rush" St-Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St-Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St-Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St-Pierre, he truly changed the game.
Hall of Famer George "Rush" St-Pierre steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, ruthless Robbie Lawler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George "Rush" St-Pierre.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, here we go with round one. Robbie Lawler's takedown defense figures to be tested against George St-Pierre here tonight. But Lawler told us Thursday it's also about the get-ups. Once I get taken down, I got to get up quick.
He cannot allow GSP to secure top position and start to use that smothering ground control that George possesses to not only burn time, but also take control of the fight.
Oh, that strike to the body, man. He's trying to establish the jab early on here. GSP gets caught by that straight hand.
Fight behind a nice jab.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Lawler.
And everything's landing with so much power.
All right, so a nice takedown for him there, and if that is a sign of things to come, could be a long night for the boxer.
Well, when you're a boxer, you see a lot of feints coming at your head. He understood that through a feint to get the hands up, level change down, secured the takedown. Great work.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Beautiful strike. Fast leg kick lands.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Effective punch from the clinch there by St-Pierre. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
St-Pierre's back to the side control now.
All right, let's see if the crowd can be mature as they get into the north-south position.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Under 2 minutes now to go round one. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying on those submissions.
Oh, the Superman punch lands. All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell at the octagon and go, man, don't shoot so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's gonna get another takedown, so I was trying to force you into saying that he doesn't do it again or something.
All right,
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words. Leg kick.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Just missed with the left there. Oh, nice jab up top by GSP. Missed with that right hand. 20 seconds to go in round one. Final seconds of round one. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie.
Another takedown land.
Big combination here. Ground and pound strikes. Nice work by George St-Pierre.
All right, take a seat, brother. That was great. Good round. You controlled that round everywhere. Okay, you almost got that submission now. I need you to be a little bit sharper, okay?
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Lawler gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Good jab.
Oh, and there is that ruthless Robbie Lawler right hand. You do not want to get hit with too many of those.
Nah, man, this is a dog. Robbie Lawler is a flat-out dog. A guy that's willing to fight anybody, protect his yard. I am a massive fan of ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Hook to the head lands flush there by George St-Pierre. Just misses with the jab there.
Big body kick land.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Back and forth we go. Back to the jab now, no good. St-Pierre's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard. Unable to connect with the right. Targeting the body with the kick now.
Nice looping punch.
St-Pierre's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by George St-Pierre. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Back and forth we go. This might be it, though.
This cannot happen much longer.
Hang on a second. Beautiful job to escape.
The level of awareness that he just showed there tells you how high level a mixed martial artist this man is.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, come in here to try to stop this fight.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent, not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head, and the activity, and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
St-Pierre gets the double leg takedown. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking...
St-Pierre's looking to lock up an armbar here.
What a tight armbar. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. 30 seconds. Let's go.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Check your face.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. St-Pierre's right back to the full mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Round three next. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward.
Okay, stay patient.
All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it.
He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Oh!
Get those combinations.
Hook to the head there by Robbie Lawler.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes. Nice block.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Big, straight left. GSP going for the takedown, he misses. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's gonna shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's gonna secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Try to establish that jab. Lawler's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Nice jab by St-Pierre.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round, and picking up exactly where he left off. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it showed. This is a very evenly matched fight.
It's okay. Keep going. Keep
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Give me that high kick to the head. It's there all day.
St-Pierre's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds.
Let's go. Straight down the middle. That was awesome.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach.
Oh, he passes the half guard. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Keep working.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Lawler's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose.
His nose is all crooked, it's all beat up, it's bleeding. He got hurt bad. That nose looks broken.
30 seconds to go in the round. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Push kick there to the body. Doubled up on the jab there. Nicely done by Lawler. Final seconds of round 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
Refocus.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. St-Pierre's in half guard.
Nice. He's got to be careful here.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Constantly a moving target.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St-Pierre.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Well, St-Pierre's really making things difficult for the opposition right now, continuing to target that damaged nose, and that last strike absolutely found the target. Man, that cut has really opened up. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurt because that's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques you go at.
Oh, nice combination.
Overhand punch to the head. Nice body kick there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
There it is, now he's won him out.
While St-Pierre's in half guard. Oh man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Lawler. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm gonna get to a dominant position myself. He's working on the arm bar.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
Okay, he's got it. That's it.
And there's the top. Holy smokes. Takes the judges out of it. Gets the finish.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Let's get to the official decision. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, George Rush St-Pierre!
All right, well, we have seen a definite uptick in the offensive grappling of George St-Pierre, and he gets the ultimate result tonight as he wins by submission.
He just continues to get better and better. I don't understand how this guy, at this point, with all the success that he's had, still has that will to learn. George St-Pierre is learning, and he's continuing to prove it inside the octagon.